Gentlemen, stop scrolling right now, because what I am about to tell you in the next few minutes could genuinely change the way you wake up tomorrow morning. Not next month, not after some expensive treatment. Tomorrow, if your body stopped working the way it used to, if the energy is gone, if the sleep is broken, if the mornings feel nothing like they used to, this is why. And almost no man over 50 realizes it. I am Dr. Nova Ellish, and today I am going to show you the one mineral that is silently draining your erections, your energy, and your deep sleep every single night. And more importantly, I am going to show you exactly how to fix it. But here is the thing. The answer might surprise you, because it is not what most men expect. Stay with me. Every single word of this matters. Before I tell you what it is, I need you to feel something first. I need you to actually sit with this question for a moment. When was the last time you woke up and your body just worked? No pills, no forcing it, no lying there hoping. Just that strong, natural, automatic feeling that used to be part of every single morning. When was the last time that happened? If you had to think about it, if it has been weeks, maybe months, maybe longer than you even want to admit, then you are exactly who this video is for. And I want you to know something right now. What you are feeling is not permanent. It is not who you are now, and it is absolutely not just aging. That is the lie most men have been told. And today we are going to destroy that lie together. Now listen carefully because this part matters. I want to tell you about a man I will call Robert. Robert was 63 years old, retired firefighter, spent his whole career running into burning buildings, strongest man in every room he ever walked into, the kind of man who fixed things, who never complained, who would carry everyone else before he ever thought about himself. He came into my office one afternoon, sat down across from me, and I could see it immediately. That look, the one I have seen too many times. He looked at me and said, "Doc, I don't feel like a man anymore." Not sick, not in pain, just hollowed out. He was sleeping maybe 4 hours a night and waking up feeling worse than when he closed his eyes. He was exhausted by noon every single day. And his marriage, 34 years with the same woman, the woman he loved more than anything, was quietly pulling apart, not because they stopped loving each other, but because he had become a ghost of the man she married. He had tried everything. Supplements from the gas station, cutting out alcohol, walking every morning before sunrise. Nothing worked. And here is the part that stays with me. Robert had convinced himself this was just what getting older feels like. He had made peace with losing himself. He was wrong. Dead wrong. 6 weeks later, Robert came back into my office. And I am telling you, he was a different human being. Sleeping through the night. Waking up with natural morning erections for the first time in years. More energy than he had felt in over a decade. His wife called my office personally just to say thank you. One phone call, one mineral, 6 weeks. That is the power of fixing the right thing. And today I am telling you exactly what I told Robert. Here is the truth that most doctors never talk about. Your body is not failing because of age. Your body is failing because of depletion. Say that word again, depletion. Because this changes everything. What if the exhaustion, the weak erections, the broken sleep, none of it is your body giving up on you? What if it is simply your body running on empty, missing one critical thing it needs to function the way it was built to? That changes the whole story, does it not? Because depletion can be reversed. Age cannot. But depletion absolutely can. And the mineral at the center of all of this is magnesium. Now, before you think you already know this, stop. Because what most men know about magnesium is about 10% of the full picture. And the 90% they are missing is exactly why they are still struggling. Let me show you what I mean. But here is the scary part. After age 50, your body starts losing magnesium at an accelerating rate. Your kidneys begin excreting it faster than you can replace it through food. Stress burns through it. Poor sleep depletes it further. And here is what nobody warns you about. Many of the most common medications men over 50 take every day, blood pressure medications, heartburn drugs, diuretics, they actively strip magnesium from your system. The result is a deficiency so quiet, so gradual, that you barely notice it happening. You just feel yourself slipping. A little less energy, a little worse sleep, a little less drive, until one day you realize the man you were is starting to feel very far away. And your doctor almost certainly has never tested your magnesium levels. It is not part of the standard panel. Which means millions of men are walking around completely depleted, being told their labs look fine, wondering why they feel anything but fine. So what does magnesium actually do in your body? Let me break this down simply, because this is where it gets powerful. First, your erections. This is where most men are shocked. Your erection depends entirely on blood flow, and blood flow depends on your blood vessels being able to relax and expand, a process called vasodilation. Magnesium is one of the primary minerals that drives vasodilation. Without enough of it, your blood vessels stay tight and rigid. They cannot open properly. Blood flow to your penis weakens. And weak blood flow means weak erections, regardless of how attracted you are or how much you want to perform. This is not a psychological problem. This is a plumbing problem. And magnesium is what keeps the pipes open. Second, your sleep. Magnesium activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Think of it this way. Your brain has two modes, fight or flight, where it is alert and scanning for danger, and rest and recover, where it finally lets go and allows your body to heal. Magnesium is the switch that flips your brain from fight or flight into rest and recover. Without it, your brain stays on guard all night. You lie there exhausted but wired. You wake up at 2 a.m. for no reason. You stare at the ceiling. You drift in and out of light sleep but never reach the deep, restorative stages where real recovery happens. And you wake up every morning feeling like you never slept at all. Third, and this one ties everything together, your testosterone. Most men do not realize that testosterone is not just produced by your body around the clock. The majority of your daily testosterone is manufactured during deep sleep, specifically during slow-wave sleep, the deepest stage of the sleep cycle. If you never reach that stage, your testosterone never fully resets. Night after night of shallow, broken sleep means night after night of suppressed testosterone production, which means lower drive, lower confidence, lower energy, weaker erections, and a body that feels like it is running on fumes. Low magnesium leads to poor sleep. Poor sleep kills testosterone. Low testosterone destroys everything else. It is one domino, and magnesium is what keeps it standing. Now, this is where most men get it completely wrong. And I mean completely. Because if you heard everything I just said and you are already thinking about running to the pharmacy, I need to slow you down. Because buying the wrong magnesium is almost as bad as buying nothing at all. Mistake number 1, buying magnesium oxide. This is the one you see everywhere. It is on the shelf at every drugstore in America. It is cheap, it is common, and your body absorbs less than 10% of it. The rest causes digestive problems and exits your system without doing a single thing for your blood vessels, your sleep, or your hormones. This is not magnesium. This is a waste of money with a label on it. The two forms that actually work are magnesium glycinate and magnesium L-threonate. Magnesium glycinate is bonded to an amino acid called glycine, which has its own powerful calming effect on the nervous system. It absorbs extremely well. It does not upset your stomach, and it works beautifully for blood vessel relaxation, muscle tension, and deep sleep. Start with 300 to 400 milligrams. This is your foundation. Magnesium L-threonate is something different entirely. It is one of the only forms of magnesium that can cross the blood-brain barrier and work directly on your nervous system. It reduces nighttime anxiety, quiets the mind, and measurably improves deep sleep architecture. If you are someone whose brain simply will not shut off at night, this form is for you. Dose is typically 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams. If you can only pick one to start, go with glycinate. It is effective, it is accessible, and it works. Mistake number 2, and this one is so common it almost makes me cringe. Taking magnesium in the morning. I hear this constantly. Men buy the right form, they just take it with breakfast, and then they wonder why nothing changes. Magnesium is a relaxant. If you take it in the morning, you will feel foggy and sluggish all day, and your body will not have any of it left when the window that matters most actually opens. That window is 45 to 60 minutes before bed. That is when magnesium signals your nervous system to wind down, prepares your blood vessels for overnight repair, and creates the neurological conditions for deep restorative sleep. Morning magnesium is a completely different thing. Bedtime magnesium is where the transformation happens. Mistake number 3. Expecting it to work like a pill. Magnesium does not give you an instant result. It is not that kind of solution. What it does is rebuild your system from the inside out, and that takes time. But here is the timeline, and I want you to hold on to this. Nights 1 through 3, you will fall asleep faster. You will feel genuinely relaxed at bedtime, maybe for the first time in a long time. By the end of week 1, morning erections start returning. Your energy during the day noticeably improves. By weeks 2 through 4, deep sleep becomes your new normal. Your libido strengthens. Your natural erectile function comes back, not forced, not medicated, just your body doing what it is supposed to do. This is what restored biology feels like. Mistake number 4. Going it alone when you have better options. Magnesium is powerful by itself, but it becomes exceptional when you combine it with 2 specific nutrients. Zinc at 30 milligrams and vitamin B6 at 10 milligrams. This trio is known as ZMA, and together they directly support testosterone synthesis, enhance sperm quality, accelerate overnight muscle recovery, and deepen sleep even further. If you are serious about this, and I hope after everything I have shared today you are, add zinc and B6 to your nightly routine alongside your magnesium. This combination is simple, it is inexpensive, and the difference it makes is significant. Now here is exactly what I want you to do starting tonight. Not next week, not after you think about it. Tonight, step 1, get the right magnesium. Glycinate at 300 to 400 milligrams or L-threonate at 1000 to 2000 milligrams. Check your local health food store or order it online today. If the label says oxide, put it back. Step 2, create a wind-down routine and actually protect it. Around 9 p.m., start dimming the lights in your home. Your brain is wired to read light as a signal to stay alert. Help it understand the day is over. By 9:30, screens go off. Phone down, television off, all of it. I know that feels hard. Do it anyway. At 10 p.m., take your magnesium with a full glass of warm water. Chamomile tea works beautifully here. Then in bed by 10:30 or 11, this is not complicated, but it has to be consistent. Step 3, track what happens. Keep a small notebook on your nightstand. Every morning, 30 seconds, write down how you slept on a scale of 1 to 10 and how your energy feels. Do this for 4 weeks, you will watch the numbers climb. Watching your own progress is one of the most powerful motivators that exists, and it keeps you consistent when motivation fades. Step 4, build the habits that make magnesium work even harder. 5 minutes of light stretching before bed releases physical tension and tells your body the day is done. No caffeine after 2 p.m. because caffeine has a 6-hour half-life and a 3 p.m. coffee is still actively fighting your sleep at 9 at night. Same bedtime every night because your hormone rhythms are built on consistency. These are not complicated changes, but combined with the right magnesium at the right time, they create a compounding effect that transforms how you feel. Now I want to speak directly to someone. You know who you are. You are the man watching this who is somewhere between hopeful and defeated. Maybe you are 67, maybe 72, maybe older, and somewhere along the way you quietly decided that the vibrant, energetic, strong version of yourself was just gone. That intimacy was behind you. That waking up feeling alive was something that happened to younger men. I want to look you in the eye right now through this screen and tell you that you are not broken. You are not too far gone, you are not done, you are running on empty. And there is a profound difference between those two things. I have treated men in their late 70s who came to me convinced their vitality was finished, who had not experienced a natural morning erection in a decade, who had stopped reaching for their wives in the night because the rejection of their own body had become too painful. And I have watched those same men weeks later come back with something I cannot fully describe in words. Not just physical improvement, a return of dignity, a return of presence, a return of the feeling of being fully alive in their own skin. One patient, 71 years old, sat in my office and wept. Not from embarrassment, from relief. He said, "I feel like myself again." That is what we are actually talking about here. Not a pill, not a number on a lab report. Feeling like yourself again. You are not trying to get younger. Nobody is asking you to be 30. You are trying to feel like the man you still are. Strong, present, alive in your body, fully there for the people who love you. Your body has not given up on you. It has been waiting quietly for you to give it what it needs. Start tonight, one mineral, the right form, the right time, the right routine, and then pay close attention to how you feel in 7 days. Because I believe, based on everything I have seen in my years of practice, that you are going to be genuinely surprised by what your body is still capable of doing when you finally give it the tools it has been missing. If this helped you today, please hit like right now. It takes 1 second and it helps other men over 50 find this information when they need it most. Subscribe to this channel for new videos every single week, where I cover men's health in a way that is honest, practical, and actually works in real life without the fluff and without the fear tactics. And here is something I am genuinely excited about. I am launching a weekly question and answer series, and I want your questions. Drop your most important men's health question in the comments below. Sleep, hormones, energy, erections, medications, relationships, nothing is off limits. Ask me anything. The best questions get answered in upcoming videos, and your question might help thousands of other men who are feeling exactly what you are feeling right now. I am Dr. Nova Ellish. Take care of yourself tonight, because you are absolutely worth taking care of. And the best chapter of your life does not have to be behind you. Not even close.